Clubhouse, the Clubhouse, the Clubhouse. Old friends calling to play some games and hoping some new friends will do the same. It's a party in the Clubhouse, the Clubhouse.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, everybody. This is going to be awesome, dude. Yeah, I am very excited for today's show. Welcome to the Clubhouse. We are broadcasting live on Channel 13, YouTube, and StarStudioMN.org in Minneapolis. You know what I mean? Like the main lobby, first floor. That's where we are. If you want to come on down, and if you're in Minneapolis, you're going to want to do it because we're making art. Yeah. Oh, you don't know who I am? My name's the Dude. And I'm an artist. At least today I am. Mr. Wizard, am I an artist? Let's meet Mr. Wizard and Broseph, please.
Absolutely.
Hi, you guys.
Everybody's an artist, dude. Yeah.
Are we all artists within?
I
Mr.
believe
Wizard?
so. Yes, we've all got things to offer creatively for the world, and more specifically, our friends and family.
What about you? What's your art?
Oh, I like to play guitar. I like to. I mean, that's kind of my artistic outlet. That's it.
Well, you're also really good at drawing.
I'm okay at drawing.
You're a pretty good sketcher.
Okay.
You're a pretty good sketch guy. Well, we're going to meet our artist. We're going to talk through the art project that we're doing today. Watercolor is the name of the game. And there are kits that are available to you on the Playroom. Now, if you're in St. Paul, unfortunately, we couldn't get them over, but here's the deal, what we're doing for St. Paul. We're going to get some kits over there, and we're also going to provide you a link to our YouTube channel that will have this episode. So if you want to follow along, you go to that YouTube link, and then you'll have your kit, and just follow along with me and Candice. So the other part of this, though, is something special. There's very detailed directions printed in these. She's gone to great lengths to really just give you an idea of what these are. So before we get to that, because it's art time, we're doing art up in here. Are you going to... Hi. Are you going to come do the thing? Are you really? Oh. Hey, yeah, we're doing this. Do you want one?
We got one.
Well, come on in. We're doing it. We're going to do it right now.
Is there a place to do it?
Yeah, do you want to set up shop right on the
Oh my gosh.
thing there? Whoa, there's so much happening all at once. Hi, first of all, AJ. Broski.
Can I go say hi?
Come on, say hi to me, bro. You're driving that nice convertible around, bro? Oh, we'll get that. What's up, dude? This is one of my co-hosts. Hi. Whoa, I know you. What is your first name? Sophia? I can't believe it, you're here? And AJ's here too, little broski? We need, hey, guys, we need assistance. I want more tables set up in here for patients' families, so we need Team Money's assistance. Broski, are you just cruising around, bro? Yeah?
Yeah. You had some blood work.
Blood work. I did too on Friday.
You did too.
Sophia, what the heck? I didn't know you were coming down here. This is awesome. What's this? Is this for me, dude?
Yeah.
What? Mr. What's going on, dude? I love this.
One piece.
Yeah? Oh, wow. We need, I think we have a table in the back, maybe a small, one of those. Remember the small table we have? Well, there's a different one. You know what I mean? There's that one that we have, I think. Right?
AJ, tell them who that is.
Who is this, bro?
Tell them who that is.
Oh, no.
I don't know. We're not sure.
That's fine.
What's it from? One thing?
Oh, you know what I can do? I can take a picture of it and do the AI thing, you know, because I've been really slow to embrace AI and chat GPT because it's scary to me. because I could be AI right now and you guys don't know. It. Oh. Anyway, just kidding. We're doing this fun art, and I want to show people's art, okay? That's the one, T-Money. Let's get you guys set up on this table.
I'm just gonna kind of watch.
What? You can do it too. Oh. Hey, sometimes people make me art, and sometimes it's my birthday. The same day as Taylor Swift.
What did we discuss about showing art? What did we discuss?
Bye, AJ. I got a lot going on, Mr. Dubs.
Okay.
Trust me. Bye. Perf. Look at that. Flynn, thanks, dude. I don't know what's going on here, but it's me and a unicorn, I'll tell you that much right now. And I have literally met a unicorn. FYI, national animal of Scotland. True story. Sometimes there's this. Oh, let's just keep it right there. No need for multiple cuts. It's fine. Keep it right here by Lila. Because you know what I do? I put the art down and I've got the next thing ready. What? This is called realism, I think. I'll ask my artist friend if this is called actual, it's like a picture of me. How about that? Dude. Fun things happening. Skylar did this. Love that. And my friend made a pun book. Like, great puns in here. Like, hey, I tried to catch the fog, but I missed. Those are called puns. Thanks, my friend. Okay. We have an artist here who's going to teach us how to do this stuff. You go by Sophie or Sophia? Sophia. I've got Sophia here, so I have to act appropriate and, professional. So please, let me introduce to you our next guest from COMPAS. It's Candice.
Hey, dude.
Hello.
So
Nice
good
to
be
meet
here.
you, Candice. You say sometimes, we're so much, it's going to be a wide shot for both of us to be in it. Because, I'm sorry I'm so tall. I don't mean to. Candice, this is really, really fun. We've got a lot to get to. First of all, what are we even going to try to attempt to do today?
We are going to try to attempt to do a watercolor doodle draw.
What? Oh. Watercolor doodle draw. Watercolor doodle draw. Okay, I got it. So we're going to doodle with watercolor?
Yeah, well, we're going to doodle with a black marker, and then we're going to do some exploring and observing, and then we're going to use our watercolor to paint it and make it look really cool.
Okay. Well, let's dive into the kits.
Okay.
And let's take these out one by one. First of all, I didn't know they made Ziploc this big.
Right?
Good to know. Keep that pot roast nice and fresh. Okay, so everybody take out your kits. Sophia's already doing it, kind of getting prepped and ready for that. How did you know about this show, Sophia? Oh, good. Okay, so you got word of mouth. Okay. Uh-oh, whoops, mistake. There's salt in here.
It's not a mistake.
That's for a cooking show.
No.
No?
We're going to use it with our watercolor.
Okay, well, let's go through the materials
Okay.
one by one. I'm going to set my big plastic bag because I am going to repurpose that for sure. See if we get set it up. Okay, so 2 pieces of watercolor paper.
1, 2.
Oh, yeah, okay. You should all have in these kits 2. And the kind of paper matters, right?
Yeah, it really does.
You don't want to do this on construction or notebook paper because it's weird.
It won't hold the water.
It doesn't hold the water is what I'm saying, and you just said, so I repeated what you said. Okay. 2 pieces. Okay, what else? Black marker. Ta-da. I have to say, these are very impressive kits.
Yeah?
Yeah, good job.
Cool.
Very good.
Cool. Good to
Okay,
know.
so she has chosen a Sharpie but off-brand. That thenceforth, saving a few dollars.
Thanks.
Okay, what else? Washi tape?
Washi.
Oh, mine's so cool. Do you have a design of on yours?
Yeah, it's like bows.
Here, look at mine. Do you want to have mine if you like mine better? Look at that.
Yeah.
Let's trade if you want. Yeah. I thought you might like that one more. This is cool. Okay, washi tape. Paints with palette. Is that this?
That's right here.
Oh,
in the box.
whoops, sorry.
You can take it out of the box.
Oh, take it out of the box. What's in the box?
Do you need help, dude?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Sorry.
Check it.
Just sometimes I don't know how to open stuff.
Yeah. I hear you.
Oh, sweet. These are awesome. These are very special.
Right, because they have the
Let's see,
palette right
let's
in
see
there.
what's going on here, guys. Okay.
Okay. So the palettes are here. This is where you mix colors, Mr. Wizard. Then you have your paints here. And here's something that's not in your bag. A cup of water
Yes.
or a bowl of water.
Very important.
I have mine, this is mine here.
Because the paint won't work without water. So if you can grab a cup or a dish, something, and get a
I'll
little
get
water.
one for you. Money.
And can I add one thing?
No, we got one for you. We'll take care of you. You come to Star Studio, you're taken care of.
If you have some tissue in your room or a little paper towel, you can grab one or two of those too. If you don't, no worries, but it's just another little add thing.
Do you guys have Money coming? I'm talking to the booth.
Yes.
This is why we like
It's
to have
underway.
one extra person on staff, because we need help during live shows. By the way, I don't know if you appreciate this or not, but scarf, artist.
You look very cool, dude.
I think there's something on top of the microwave, like a cup or something. We just need it with water. I didn't think about it ahead. We should have. Thank you. Oh,
You could share.
no, I don't like to. Okay, back to the material. So this is great. Okay, and then also brush set. Here we go. We got brushes. By the way, we get to keep all this, right?
Yeah, you're gonna keep it all.
Cool, right? Gosh.
Let's see. I like this because there's this little holder for
Ah,
brushes.
don't open that with your teeth.
Keep this and keep your brushes in it.
Yeah, you can keep your brushes in it long term. So there's 5 different, I know, we haven't even started yet. We're 15 minutes into the show. Okay, I just want to point out though, that a lot of times when you get those Crayola sets, Stefan! Broski! You're here, you're finally here, broski. Here, let's get you set up over here. Thank you, and we're probably gonna need another one for Stefan. This is for them.
Oh,
Yeah. Stefan, over here, bro.
You did.
Apparently, get out all your stuff because we're talking about it. We're just gonna start. All right, so you got your brushes, and I was gonna point out that the brushes are 5 different kinds for very good reason, and because like I was saying, in the Crayola sets, you get one little stringy little brush. But here, you have difference for very different techniques, and you will find out what they are in a moment. And finally, salt packets and a toothbrush. So those are the kind of things I keep in my toiletry bag when I travel.
The salt. Yeah, right?
Yeah, because you never know when I need a shot of sodium, you know what I mean? Okay, so everybody get out all your stuff, have a little workspace. Oh, and the big thing, let me just point out too, I don't think this was mentioned, but this is what you're gonna use as your work thing.
Yep.
What would you say?
This is your work surface. We're gonna
surface.
tape the paper.
Thanks,
to
T
it.
Money. Give it up for T Money, you guys. She's just doing everything for everybody. Oh, another side chair. Nice. Okay. All right. We are ready to begin, but guess what? Before we do, I've planned a little side hustle game here, real quick. There's adults and there's us kids. What? Well, it's like they think they know things, but we know a lot too. And it's time to find out what do they know?
Hi, I'm Janine Schweiss. I work in speech therapy and rehab at Children's Minneapolis.
And I'm Kaylee Jacobs, and I work in occupational therapy and rehab in Minneapolis.
No?
Hey, I'm Jake Raymond, double agent with the Geek Squad at Children's Minneapolis. What's up?
Hi, my name is Sam Munasser. I am the Family Resource Program Manager here at Children's.
All right, let's start at the top. I asked our first person, the duo from across the street, physical and occupational therapy, this question. Here we go.
All right, give us a very short line from a song from Encanto.
Everybody remember that movie? Remember the big song? There was one line from one song. Mom, you already know. We don't talk about Bruno. That was like the biggest line from a song in forever. Did they get it right? Yes or no? Did they know it? We don't talk about Bruno. No. Okay, let's find out.
I've been staring at the edge of the water.
I think that's Moana.
I would have accepted we.
All right, let's do. Oh, they got so mad. Okay, so let's do one more. Here it is. Hi.
Bluey is the main character in the hit kids show Bluey. What is the name of Bluey's younger sister?
Let's rerun that again. Let's bring up that volume for in studio.
Bluey is the main character in the hit kids show Bluey. What is the name of Bluey's younger sister?
Bluey's younger sister's name is. What do we play at 2 o'clock today? Where you call in and win a prize. Stefan. Bingo is the name. Oh. Did they know it, yes or no? No? Yes? Oh, yeah. Of course they knew. Of course he knew. Go ahead.
You sure about that? Look at that face.
He's got it. Jake?
How about Bluetta DeVille? Oh,
Knock it off. Let's wrap this segment up.
It's bingo.
Oh,
Jake, how
shoot.
dare you? Okay. All right, let's get back to this. Okay, here we go. Everybody, first step, watercolor doodles. I bet you it's this. Oh, shoot.
It's not that, dude.
Dang it.
Is you got your paper. We're going to use one to start with, and then you want to pick your washi tape up.
Oh, the washi tape?
Washi tape time. We're going to tape the paper to the hardcore artboard. And it's really important to do that because when we use watercolor, your paper will start to like curl and kind of get a weird shape, right?
Yeah.
But the tape will hold it in place while it's being all weird and curving and curling, and then it'll dry. If the tape is on, it'll flatten back out.
Okay, so how do we tape it?
Okay, so let's start. You just pull out the washi tape, and the important thing is that you get a little bit of the paper under the tape and a little bit of the artboard. And then use your finger and run it across to make sure you get, I would say go twice, maybe even 3 times, dude. And to get it really sealed down, and then you can just rip it with your fingers like that. Boom, that's done. Now go to the bottom and do the same. Get some of the paper under there and some of the on the artboard. Run your finger across it. 1, 2, maybe 3 for good measure.
Are we doing the sides?
We are doing the sides. Same deal.
Wow.
I know. Are you surprised?
Yes, this
Yes.
is very, a lot. Very much, yes. Okay.
And everybody has a different design of washi tape, so you can kind of,
That's fun.
right?
Yeah. Sophia and I traded. I kind of wish I had that one again, but nope, I don't get it, she says.
I have stars and flowers, and they kind of remind me of like golf clubs in a way too. I don't know.
You're a teaching artist.
I am.
Because we're doing art and you're teaching us how to do it.
Right.
But you do it in other places too, like schools and stuff?
Yep, I do it at schools.
Camps, whatever.
After school programs.
Cool.
Day programs. Libraries. All kinds of places. In my studio.
Nice. Cool. You have a studio? That's cool. All right, so we're taped. Now, let's start doodling.
Yes, we're gonna doodle now.
Is that really the next thing?
It is.
Okay. This is where, I think, if you're not mistaken, this is where whatever comes out of your mind and your pen, there's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it. And there's an extra step that's really important that's gonna help you kind of free your mind. You guys probably have really free minds already, but free your mind.
And the rest
So,
will follow.
when you do this, we're gonna keep our eyes closed.
No.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Last time I did this, I was closing my eyes. Mr. Wizard came up and pinched the back of my arm.
I won't let him do that. I
Okay.
won't let him, okay? So you can keep your eye open until, pick a spot on your paper. Should I just keep going, dude? Are we ready for the doodle part? Okay. So pick a spot on your paper. You can have your eyes open for this. Set your marker down. I'm gonna start there. Now, I want to know that we're gonna move it all around, curves and angles, eyes closed. It's totally okay if you run off of your paper onto the artboard. That's why it's there.
What if I run so far off I go onto yours?
It's okay. Probably shouldn't have done that. You want to get some lines. My arm's gonna be moving like this with my eyes closed.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and kind of fill my whole paper with curves.
Go for it, Stefan.
Almost like you're creating a treasure map.
Let's use an example.
Okay.
Like you can kind of see one that she's done.
Yes.
Where, let's use
this one first? Okay.
Yeah, because you can see the black lines.
I'm gonna hold up right this.
Well, actually, you know what? Put her down.
Put her
That's
down,
gonna be better.
okay.
Do the overhead.
All right.
Yeah, you see these little skinny black lines? That's you just going, right?
How did that sound?
Candice, please.
Sorry.
Nicknamed Canvas.
Yes. Okay, so after we get done with the line, I'm going to tell you this now because you're probably wondering what is that and what is that. After we get done, you might find a shape in your doodle draw that you recognize. Kind of like when sometimes you're watching the clouds in the sky and you see a cloud and you're like, oh my God, that cloud looks like a dog head, or that cloud looks like a car.
That cloud looks like the state of Wyoming. I don't know what Wyoming looks like. Is that like kind of rectangular? Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
So you might, but you might,
Sure.
you might not
Okay.
see that either. Like this one, I just did a doodle. At the time, I didn't see anything. Now I kind of see a fish or SpongeBob Patrick a little bit in there, but I didn't in the beginning. So.
Okay. Let's do this.
Okay, let's
I
do
want
it.
to make sure we have enough time.
All right.
So we're gonna start.
Put your marker down on one spot. Now close your eyes and go. Doodle around, draw, curve. This is a treasure map. You can loop back. Try to come off the side in a few areas. And when you think it's full, then stop and lift your marker. Whoa.
I'm very happy with mine. Let me see. Whoa.
We got some
Sophia.
master doodlers here.
I think Sophia did too. I think they did too much. I'm just kidding. I think it's perf. Because this is just kind of I did less.
Yep.
Because I'm told, but with my personality, less is more. Ding. Okay.
So now we're going to take a moment and just observe. And I like to turn mine around and see if I see anything in there. that reminds me of something. Sometimes I do.
This way,
Sometimes I don't.
this way, or, oh, I like that.
No,
Okay.
the other side.
Okay.
See anything?
Yes,
What do you see?
394 in Dunwoody. What do you see? I see actually kind of a weird, funny face. Eye and an eye and a big old nose.
So if you see a shape in there,
Sorry, eye, big old nose. Okay.
I encourage you to take that black
Hi,
marker.
Bryn. Give it up for Bryn, who graduates tomorrow from Project Search.
And today's my last day, and so all of the Star Studio staff, the dude, Mr. Wizard, and Joseph back there, you guys are all invited tomorrow.
We're gonna be there.
And this is for you as well.
Oh, you made what?
It's a bracelet.
Oh my God!
Snap it on your wrist.
Here, should I put it down? Bryn, look at that. I'll put it down right there.
So cool.
That's amazing. Thanks, Bryn. Gosh. I'm getting almost, too many. Because thanks, Bryn. I'm going to put this on right now. Can you help me?
You want a hand?
Yeah. Just the first one, yeah.
I get to wear the hat tomorrow.
I love it. Thank you.
So cool.
Cool. We'll have a great last day. Give it up for Bryn.
I get to find the dude hat at home, so I get to wear it tomorrow.
You going to wear your dude hat tomorrow
Yeah.
for your graduation?
That's kind of remember here.
Yeah, that's very nice, Bryn.
I get to volunteer this fall, and so.
Oh, you're going to come back and volunteer. So Project Search is really cool. You and a lot of other people sign up for Project Search and then learn job skills that maybe will apply to a job here or somewhere else in your future. Cool, I wish I had that. I clearly don't know what I'm doing. I don't have any job skills, right? Yeah. Yep. All right, well, we're gonna keep watercoloring. Bye, Bryn. Bye, thanks for my bracelet.
So cool.
I'll see you down tomorrow.
You got it, we'll be there, right, guys?
So if you see a particular shape that reminds you of something in your doodle draw, you can take your black marker and here's an example, I'll do like that, of where I saw this shape that reminded me of a duck.
I think you guys like the overhead better? Okay, sorry, just checking. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
And so I took my black marker where I thought I saw a duck and I outlined that like this.
Oh.
And then I added the eye in the middle, so you can add stuff. That's just if you found something in there, you can make it look more like the thing you found as we go. But if you didn't find anything and you just got a really cool doodle, that works too.
There's no lenses in here, I don't know. Okay.
All right, you ready?
I guess so.
All right, we're gonna go to the brushes.
Oh, brush.
Brush, brush, brush. Okay.
Brush
so
it, brush it, brush it.
Let's take, after we found that, I'm gonna say let's take the big brush. This is called the wash brush. I'm gonna show you a few things you can do with it. So, and let's get some water in our paint. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change my mind. Is that okay? Okay.
We
I'm gonna
can't. We
change
have
my
a
mind.
very strict script here. We don't improvise at all. Okay.
Let's take a littler brush.
The slanted one, kind of.
Well, you could use that one. That's called an angle brush. You can use, I'm gonna say, I recommend the angle brush or the shade brush. This is the two shapes. This is the angle brush, this is the shade brush, okay? And so let's dip in our water, because we're gonna activate the water
That's
color.
my drinking water.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
No. Okay.
Okay, now choose the color, any color you want. I'm gonna pick this pink because it kind of matches my shirt. How about that?
I'm gonna pick green.
Now choose any shape in there and take your watercolor in, and we're gonna follow your doodle line and just fill that in with some watercolor. What we're doing now, dude, is they call it, we're putting wet on dry, okay? So we don't have wet paper. Sometimes you wet the paper first, and we'll show you that later. So we're just getting some watercolor down. Keep bringing water into your paint palette as you need it. If you're not getting this nice flow of paint on your paper, that just means you need a little more water. Spread that around your shape. If you are somebody who kind of saw a certain thing in your doodle drawing, you can start.
I didn't.
You didn't? It's okay though. It's
Is that okay?
It's totally okay. I didn't either this time. So I'm just gonna have fun with shapes.
Me too.
All right.
Sophia, did you like see something in your squiggles, or is it just freestyle? Me too. Stefan, what about you? You're just going freestyle?
Yes.
I like it, dude.
Right, you can pick another color, choose another space.
Oh, you know what's kind of nice to have?
What's that?
Just a drying pad.
Yeah, some tissue.
If you want to, here. If you want to dry your brush after, do you know what I mean? Well, I was gonna, Sophia, I'm just kidding. A paper towel, which most rooms have.
Yes, that's good to have. We can even use the tissue in part of our painting process. Try that. This one kind of reminds me of like
Really worried I'm gonna dip my brush in my drinking water. I'll be fine, I'll be fine.
Don't look like Kool-Aid then. Huh?
Yeah, I know, right? That's my fear. Okay. Okay, next
Yeah, so you can pick
color.
another shape if you want to. We're just kind of getting the feel. We're gonna go to a different brush, different ink.
Yeah.
Technique, dude?
Yep.
All right, so for our next technique, let's grab the large wash brush that looks like this, and we're gonna dip it in water. Can't see my water here, let me bring it in. There we go. All right, there's my water. And this time we're
Oh,
gonna—
the big one, okay, okay.
Yep, we're going to the wash
Grab your big
brush,
one.
the big one. Get it wet.
Okay.
And now choose a shape. I recommend a larger shape for this example. And we're gonna wet the paper in the shape. So we're still kind of following our line. And by the way, it's totally okay if you go outside the line. This is creative art after all.
So we're wetting the paper.
Yep.
And wetting the area, the spot.
Kind of like we're pretending that we're painting it, only we don't have any paint yet. We only have
put
water.
water up.
Yep. And this is one of the things I love about watercolor, because you can wet the paper in a particular shape, and then after it's all wet, I'm gonna go to a smaller brush again. I'm gonna use my angle brush this time.
Okay.
Because I haven't used it yet, so I'm kind of curious. And pick a color, a new color that you choose.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go with blue. Get some blue. You gotta circle it around in your palette there to really get that paint activated. Now, when you go back to the space that you brushed water in, you can see, notice how it acts different than the space that was dry. What I noticed is it just spreads.
Oh.
Right? What do you think about that?
I like it. And it's very interesting.
And it kind of stays within where the water is. The water acts like a little kind of fence in a way, because as the water goes to water, so the paint now, which has water in it, will stay just in the wet area, but it will spread out, right? And creates this like sort of foggy kind of cool look.
Very cool.
Ooh, you see that spread? It's moving by itself.
A lot of people, I think, we've had a watercolor artist on here before, and what you're teaching is like a lot of times people don't think about like, oh, you know, there's more technique to watercolor than just, you know what I mean? Like it's more, it can be more complex than just your single one brush and then water and paint. It's like, oh, you can have fun with it.
Yep. Yeah, and another really unique thing about watercolor is generally we don't use white. We use the white of the paper. So if we want an area to stay white, we can even like mask it with special material, paint over it, and then rub that off, and we keep an area white instead of painting it white. Okay. All right. So now that is still wet. So let's try another brush. Let's go with a round. That's one of the small ones, and the round looks like this. I'm gonna get a little water on it, and then I'm gonna get a color that is different than the color that you filled the big shape with. Okay?
You know what I'm also noticing?
What are you noticing?
Now that like when you put water. Sorry, I was in reset mode. Spinning beach ball in my brain. Now the paper's starting to bubble up a little bit.
Yes, that's where you see it start to curl. And I just touched my finger in there. Look, I made kind of a fun shape, but you get almost like a little bubble there, right?
Yeah. Is that okay?
It is. When it dries, if you have it taped down, this is where the washi tape comes in. As it dries, that will kind of straighten back out as the water evaporates. Ooh, very artsy look, dude. Very artsy.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Okay, sorry. All right, now, so now we've done that with the pre-watering.
Right. Now we're taking our small round brush.
Small round.
And we're gonna get a different color. If your large area was a lighter color, pick something dark.
Okay.
If it's dark, you just pick something that's different than it that you think will show up. And then it's still pretty wet, so we can see if we do just some dots. It depends on how quickly we get this done. Sometimes, if it's still pretty wet, even the dots will star out and expand. If not, we'll just make some fun polka dots.
Oops.
Maybe we'll try using the water in a different way. Doing polka dots, purple on blue. So I kind of want to see.
Black on purple.
Very nice, very nice. Is it okay if I use my spray
I'm not your cat.
bottle? Should I spray him?
Okay. I'm melting. Okay.
Okay, now I know you guys may not have a spray bottle.
That's a really good cat sound.
That is a really good cat. I thought there was a cat here.
No.
All right.
He is mischievous.
But you can also do this another time when you're using your paints, and you can spray water onto your color. Now look how I'm moving the paint again. It's kind of blending. You can do some crazy stuff, right? So watercolor can be reactivated easily.
That's cool. I didn't know that. Did you, Mr. Wizard?
Kinda.
Even if it dries. So this is moving around a little, but let's see what happens. Let's see how much we can move it. Oh, wow. That is totally not completely blending in, but see how that's really, the purple's melding into the blue more? Because sometimes we just change our mind when we're making art, right? And we look at it and then we're like, I'm not feeling it. I want to do it a different way. So there's lots of things you can do just with water. All right.
Yeah.
Now that's really bubbling up because there's a lot of water there.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to, oh man, let's wait. We're gonna use our salt, but the timing is everything.
Salt. I forgot we have
We
salt.
have salt. So
Wow.
what we're gonna do is let this area we just did that's pretty wet dry until it gets not quite so shiny. That's
Okay.
our cue. And then we're gonna sprinkle salt on it. I know, right?
Are we gonna eat these? Are we eating these, Sophia? No. Okay.
Do not eat the paint.
Can I pepper it too, or?
Well, you can, but it will just fall right off.
Okay.
Okay. So let's wait a little minute. I got my salt
Let's do something
handy.
else and come back to the salty
Yep,
part.
we're gonna come back.
Stefan.
Gotta keep our
Careful,
eye on it.
broski.
Okay, so let's use another one of these brushes and find out what we can do with it. So this one, look at that. That's the skinniest brush in your kit.
Skinniest. This isn't gonna even do anything.
Crazy. It's called a liner brush.
Liner brush.
And when you get
Sophia, liner brush.
get some water on that, and it's like you'll see. Look at how pointy that gets. It's so detailed. You can't even see it.
I'm kind of nervous.
It's okay, because there's no mistakes. You can't make a
I don't
mistake
know.
here. Yep, can't. We're just playing. But I'm gonna take this really skinny one, and I'm gonna get, I think I'll take green. I haven't used any green yet. I'm gonna go for the dark green. Get a little of that on my palette.
Okay.
Okay. And then, let's see, should I go into a new spot or one that I already painted?
Let's do new.
New spot.
New spot.
All right, so this is great for if you wanna do some fun designs in there. See that detail?
Oh.
Right? I can do like squiggles. I think I need a little more paint.
Okay.
Really get some fun. If you're ever, anything that you're painting that you want a lot of detail, this is your brush, the liner brush. Yeah, you do.
Thank you.
Oh, look, I had a big drop of water in there, so now I'm getting some blend. See what happens here? It just goes all over the place. Let's see if I can get it off. A little bit. There we go. Squiggly lines.
Let's take a look at Stefan's. Nice. That looks great. Love the color choices.
Here we go. Water.
I'm doing good too.
Very nice, dude.
Yep, pretty good. I like it.
Mine got kind of all blended because I had some water in there. That's what that water does. All right. Using a second color. I did some green squiggles. Now I'm doing some purple squiggles. All right. Ooh, now it's starting to kind of look like a fish, I feel like. Seeing the fish. We need some little fish lips. There we go. Ooh. Yes. Eye. Can you see it? Can you see the fish?
I like it.
Right, swimming straight down. All right, now let's try that on one of the colors that we've already done. If you want to add a second layer, some detail. Yeah, you can totally do what you want to do. We're exploring brushes and techniques and ways to use
I really like this very skinny brush. It's fun.
Yeah?
What?
Awesome tip.
Thanks for the tip, broski.
Nice. Pattern here. Yeah, I want to do. This is also, if you want to. This orange is still a little bit wet, so that is going to spread out what I put on it. Whoa! Moved right into the water. Crazy. Go. All right, let's check out. I think we're getting to the point where we can use our salt. Depends on how much water you added, but if your large area where we did the wet wash with this brush is starting to look a little less shiny.
Shiny.
Oh yeah.
From Moana.
Yeah, yes, from Moana. We're gonna take some salt. I open my packet, and we're gonna sprinkle it on. Don't put it where, if there's a puddle of water, I kind of got a puddle right here. This one's really wet. We're gonna sprinkle it on where there's not a puddle, but it's still wet. And you can see, notice what happens with the granules, because salt
Question.
is white. Yes.
Which restaurant did you steal these from?
It was a variety.
Perkins.
That's the first thing I thought of.
You could, yeah, if you want some salt, I can hook you up with some salt. And saltine crackers.
And saltines, wow. All right.
And if you want some ranch or mayo or mustard to go, let me know.
You guys got everything.
Stars Cafe, you know, they do it all.
Okay, well.
We don't have honey? How do you know?
Right. Now, I feel like you're gonna need a little more water on yours for the salt effect. Yeah. Okay, so when you pour the salt on there, we're gonna leave it on there until the painting dries. I know. And when it dries, you can just brush it off with a dry Kleenex. I'll pretend this is a dry Kleenex, and I'm just gonna rub it, and the salt will fall off, and then you'll be able to discover what kind of a pattern or texture you created from sprinkling salt on there.
Okay, now I'm sprinkling salt on the, here.
Yep, sprinkle it on. What happens to the granules? Oh, I'm seeing some movement right
Whoa.
now. There you go. See here, you can already start to see it.
Tell. Yeah.
The salt absorbs the paint. Ooh. Oh, he's really salting his.
Yeah. It's like I'm salting my fettuccine over here. Okay, so we've got about 10 minutes. Now what do we do?
Can we try the toothbrush?
Oh, what are you saying?
You know.
Oh, we're using the, okay, because I thought you thought I was like, because I'm, yeah, working on that. Working on the old hygiene routine.
Yeah. Okay, so here's what's important with this technique. You gonna use that?
Got it.
With the toothbrush thing, okay, be careful, dude, because if you put the bristles up like this and do what I'm about to show you, it's gonna go all over your face. Your glasses, everything.
Do it, Sophia. No?
You do it?
You do it.
So you're gonna wanna turn the bristles down towards the paper, okay? So wet your toothbrush.
Wet your toothbrush like you're about to brush, but don't actually brush, because that would be bad.
Yep. We're gonna try two different things. One, you can just take the water. If you have an area of your painting that's still wet, you can spritz it on there and see if it's enough water to move what you already did. You kind of gotta have some patience. Spritz it on, it may or may not move. But my favorite is to wet it and then go into my palette. And it's kind of, oh man, you gotta kind of scrub the color. Get enough water, scrub the colors. You can get 2 colors on here at once because it's a big. And then go over to your piece, bristles down, and we're gonna spritz. I know, it's so fun. Okay. I have gotten paint in my face and in my hair so many times. I'm just doing mine all over the page. I like the orange sprinkles. It's very fun.
Keep the brush kind of close.
Yes. One of my favorite things about making art is because we get to just make a mess.
Yeah, guess what? We've had artists on before. We've had things that I've kind of known about, like, oh, that's how you do that. Oh, model magic, okay. I've never painted with a toothbrush.
Woo!
That's cool, right? Are you guys getting the spackle effect over here? That's fun. That means you're very special, Canvas. You are in the rafters here at Star Studio.
Oh, man.
We love firsts.
I'm going to go with a second color. I'm just so into the spattering here. I know your finger's going to get kind of dirty, but it'll come off, mostly. Yes. So fun.
Now, I've gone with 2 colors. Okay. I've gone with like an orange and a dark blue, and as you can see with my spackling, I don't know if that's the right term.
Well, I like to call it spattering. Is that what I said?
Splattering?
Splattering?
Spattering?
Spattering. I think I like to say spatter, but you can kind of
I think I spatter when I talk too much.
Spatter. I feel like that's not quite the right word.
I think you're wanting to say splatter, or is it not?
Spatter.
You can, you know
Either
what?
one,
No
either
judgment. Make up a word. That's fine. I do
That's
all the
right.
time.
That's right.
And people copy me.
Spatter's definitely a word.
Spatter?
It's cover with drops or spots of something.
See? Did you hear that?
You know, I'm just going to disagree with Mr. Wizard. It's fine. Oh, I love this.
So fun. Now, if you have any spots on your painting where you have like a little pool of water,
You can create one.
You can create one too, yeah. Absolutely. Good thinking. Let's make a pool of water. In fact, let's get some color on there. You guys keep spattering. I'm gonna show you another step. I'm using the big brush with lots of water on it. I'm gonna get some paint. What do I need here? I feel like I need a little more of this pink purple. Okay. And then I'm gonna paint a new, ooh, that's some good spatters there though. I don't wanna do that. Okay, I'm gonna paint this. Oh my gosh, did you see what I did? I kind of wet. All right, we gotta do it again.
Let me see it again. Do it again.
Okay, so I took my big wash brush, I got water, and then I dipped in 2 colors like this. So part of the brush has pink, part is purple. And then when I painted with it, it was like a stripe of purple and a stripe of pink. See that gradation? So pretty. So you can see your purple and the pink by loading the brush. That way, they stay separate. Now I'm gonna blend them.
Cool.
Okay, but you can use a tissue if you crinkle it up. Say you want some maybe line or texture in your watercolor and you've got wet watercolor down, take a tissue and get it all crinkly, kind of like that. Not flat, that'll just take it all off. Let's get some crinkles, squish, squish, squish. And then you can kind of just pick a little bit of it up and you can make a nice texture like that too. I 100% agree.
Did you guys hear that? What Stefan said was that if you make a mistake, what? It's part of the paper and it makes it better.
Beautiful.
You mean I can make mistakes and it can be celebrated? How about in my life, like at work with Mr. Wizard? Can I make a mistake with him and he'll say, "That's okay, dude, you're better because of that." He says, "Yes, Mr. Wizard."
Oh, I can't disagree with Stefan. He's almost always right.
See, I'm gonna make some more texture here. And I have a big puddle here and I have water here. Let's see what happens if I remove that with the tissue. I don't know, it might be we might have waited too long, but ooh, I'm getting a little lift. Let's see what happens here. Some
This
of
is
it
radical,
dry.
man.
Yeah,
I've
you
never
just-
seen people do this before.
you
It's
just
kind of.
keep changing.
I
I'm
need
using
to find peace.
dab up, dab up, dab up.
This kind of reminds me of.
No, that was peaceful, bro. Mr. Wizard, it reminds you of yes?
Of a Spanish artist called Juan Miró. Are you familiar with that, Candice? Let's take a look at some of his work. You know what I mean? Like looks a little bit like
very
that.
Nice.
Is that true? Does
there's
it
another
feel
one.
familiar-ish to you?
I can see the resemblance.
Not familiar, but you know what I
I
mean.
didn't aspire to, but I can definitely see it. In fact, and I'm not just saying this, a couple minutes ago I was just thinking, when this dries, just like that example that was up there of Juan Miró, take your black marker, if this is dry, and you could go back in, and make some darker areas. If you haven't painted everything, you can outline it, go over your scribble drawing if you want a deeper line. I did a little bit deeper line.
Quick question.
In this example.
Because artists wear scarves a lot, like me. How do you paint and not get your scarf?
Do you want me to show you?
Yeah.
Okay. You better keep it back here.
Very flattering.
It's a cape.
Well, thanks. I think it's a little tight. It's a little tight.
Oh, I'm
okay.
so sorry.
No,
I'm so
I'm
sorry. Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's see if I can. You know what? I was doing this. Look at this. Look at this.
Ooh, nice. Two colors. They kind of blend into each other. Yes.
Oh, I like it. I really like it. Okay, so we could probably keep going, but we have to wrap up this show. Is there one last little thing that we can know about or that you want to teach us? Or here's my thing. I feel like sometimes I'm like, oh, I got to paint every little picture. Sometimes just keeping it simple, like the white non-area that you've covered, is important too.
I think you did a wonderful job doing that. The white space, it's important to have a place for your eyes to just rest.
Yeah.
So that they can really take in the other spaces. Also, that
Good point.
provides contrast. There's white here, and then it helps us to see the pink or the blue or the yellow more. If we leave some open space, like I have here, and the dude did a really nice example of that.
Yeah. Let's see. Look at you guys.
I oversalt.
I know, I always oversalt too.
Oversalted.
My food.
You get, I hate to tell you this now, but you get a little bit more of an effect if you wait for it to dry before you remove the salt. Just saying. Too late, no problem.
Well, let me tell you something. You're a first timer. You're in the first timer club. You're going to be in the second timer club because we're going to have you back again.
Awesome!
Okay.
I would love that.
We're not done. We got bingo today at 2. I've got my co-host Cora Nelson. Very excited to have her. She's a first timer too. Ooh. Also, we're back on at 11. We've got a huge magic show at 11 tomorrow. Unbelievable, my friend. Want to say thank you to the booth for being here.
Thank you, Booth.
Oh, crickets. Oh, they're clapping for you guys.
Yes.
Yeah. And yes, thanks to COMPAS too. Very exciting. Thanks again. It's really nice to meet you.
It's my pleasure. Thanks, dude.
All right. Well, we have to clean up, and I hope you enjoyed this. And remember, in St. Paul, we'll have these kits available to you throughout the next week or so. We'll have a YouTube link for you to go to so you can watch this show and kind of follow along. Also, we have some extras that we can give out as prizes, but more importantly, go to that playroom on your floor and go get one of these kits. And you also made very great instructions too. So if you aren't able to watch the show and follow along, you can do that. All right, I will see you at 2 p.m. Signing off, hashtag later, bye.
It's the clubhouse, the clubhouse, the clubhouse. Old friends calling to play some games and hoping some new friends will do the same.